Do you recognize a pattern in your hair with color?
So I recognize it.
Can you see like a difference or anything?
Yes.
What's the difference you see?
That is brighter.
Oh, no, I ain't talking like that. Because you know some people, they get their hair color, look all brittle, and they be falling off, and it's unhealthy, it ain't strong.
Oh, it looks nice when you do it. I mean, and little women saying that it's nice and soft.
It is soft. Now, what the bleach does though, normally, it does take a level away of the melanin of the hair, which is like the enamel or the color black that you see. It takes that away and it just takes it down to its raw root, and that's when it's able to start making changes in the color and the pigment. But at the same time, if you are not conditioning, because a lot of these folks are told not to condition. If you're not conditioning after putting on that bleach, I can promise you, undoubtedly, you will look like a chicken head. And in 2014, it is too late in the game for y'all to be looking like the front of your head or the back of your scalp has chemo when the rest of your head is growing just fine. We all know God got a good sense of humor. You better go play with this man and use what you need and do what you got to do. Take care of your hair. They are told not to touch their hair, not to do anything, because conditioner will make your locks come out, which is so goddamn untrue. That is so untrue.
So what you saying? I should be conditioning my hair?
Is that mic on back? No. I'm saying I should be conditioning your hair, because right after that, your hair is open, like very, very open. If you start putting gels and different things in there, it's gonna drop smooth off. Yes, ma'am. Your hair now is at its weakest with the bleach. That's why you see so many, like the white girls that get the constant bleach, how they have it so thin, then they go get a weave and have to pin it down just to keep it looking like something. But them ends look dead and dry and burnt. Then they go behind with a flat iron and try to straighten it out, make it look decent. Even more damage to the hair. Yes. Other folks that got locks, just hard, brittle. If you got yellow blonde hair, feel your hair. If your hair feel brittle and hard, you ain't doing it right. Your hair should still have the same amount of light.
So is that why you switched from the other styles you was using? You used stuff today?
The V-Lights?
Yeah, because that wasn't the same stuff you used on me.
I used on last time, to be honest, because I just got off a plane. I didn't have time to hit a beauty supply, but I don't like telling clients I'm not prepared for your service. That, to me, that doesn't look or sound professional. So I had to get something that I knew was going to be a prototype, the next best thing. But today I was like, I'm not taking this shit no more. I want the real stuff, and if I gotta take some time out to go get it, then I'm just gonna go get this. And you see, it came out a lot better, and it was an easier application and everything. Just substantial products make a better outcome than some of this stuff these chinks selling.
So that's what you can use. Well,
anything you can buy over the counter, like sometimes I question it a lot of times. Because like I even use Dugro sometimes, but using Dugro by itself, it has agents in it that's like glass, and it will saw your hair off. It will just break and smooth out, but it's telling you this is a growth serum. But you trying to figure out why you got more hair in your sink than you got on your scalp. That shit ain't cool. I'm waiting for the first lawsuit to hit the board. I'm waiting, because somebody gonna sue their ass for a bounce, but I'm telling you, that's not cool. And then you have some of this other stuff they tell you, organic this and natural that, and touch your mama's toe for this and slap granny for that. I don't know, that shit, child. Just good packaging, that's all that is. And these days, the consumer product is good packaging. Just like you buy your food at the store, if that package look good and pretty, you gonna buy that steak. Same thing for that hair oil. If you think that hair oil look good on that package, you buy it. But that ain't necessarily the big deal. You don't need to do that. That's not healthy.
so this is going to actually last longer too?
Oh my God. Well, your hair is growing so damn fast. That's what the issue is.
I like it.
Could you imagine Gloria chicken head? Could you imagine her with half of her head full of just luxurious locks, and then the back of her head just as smooth as the front counter in your church? Could you imagine that? I can't, because goddamn it, Miss Gloria is my homegirl, and I'm not going to have her set up without no hair. Not today, not tomorrow, not never. And that hair on my time, it's gonna grow. So for all you demon seeds that's out there putting that stuff in them folks' hair, when I catch you, I'ma punch you. Amen. It's not that the color, because if you see, it's at the scalp where your hair is. And then by the time you come back in 3 weeks, you're going to see black again, because that's your hair already growing. Thank you, Jesus. I don't play with bald scalp. Baby, my client's hair grows. You hear me?
I see.
We have long hair around here. Hair that touch butts, ankles, Jesus. 6 feet under the grave, hair just still be flowing. I don't play that mess.
You done did this? How long you been doing my hair? Because when I started, it was what, like
it hasn't even been a year, has it? Well, I think it just passed 1 year, because you were coming to me before I opened this.
Yeah, but not too long before.
That's what I'm saying.
Like a week?
Yeah. So like this is
Probably like a week, yeah.
I've been here a year and 3 months now.
Oh, okay.
So you know.
Hey, I didn't realize it's been that long.
But this is good for a year, and the color, and it's just flowing. And you started with apple seeds.
Yes.
Baby, you should see me.
And you wouldn't even cut it. I wanted you to cut it more. You said you didn't want to cut it.
No, I'm not one of those people. I don't think you should be bald-headed. Hair don't intimidate me, child. Look, them Africans. You got to cut the hair off to get started. No, you do not. Leave that hair alone. I don't know why they so intimidated by taking a comb and some moisturization and making that stuff slide.
Yeah, that's what I thought the mines was uneven and even.
You was alright. And now you see you're looking better than ever. Thank you.
Yes. I'm loving these locks.
I maybe make a shirt, because you don't need this make a shirt thing right now. I really got bless your heart. You're loving these locks and everything else. Put on a damn t-shirt. We walk around town. The slogans across just.
Go for it. I did. It took a long time for me to decide to do this.
What made you want to do this now?
Well, you know, I'm originally from Philly, so when I came down here, I really didn't know any styles to go to, because I used to wear weaves in my hair all the time.
Get it,
and sometimes in my hair.
You was a bang girl, huh? You started them bang? They was blonde too?
Yeah. And plus I ain't have, like I said, I ain't have no shop to go to. I didn't know anybody doing hair. I tried the braids for a while, didn't really like that. Thought that was like a younger thing.
How you find me?
Actually, my husband found you. I don't know if he went online. I think he went online, and he was like, well, let's go and, you know, try hair, see if you like them. Came in the shop, came back there and talked to you. I was like, yeah, I can work with you.
Yeah.
So
and we married.
Exactly. Then you left, and I was like, no. Like the second time I came back, no, because you didn't have my phone number or something. And the lady in the other shop, she was like, Damian's not here. And I was like, what? I was getting ready to pass out. She was like, no, she moved. I was like, oh no.
Around the corner.
Around the corner. So that worked out.
So it's cool.
Yes.
What was it she was telling me?
The back breaking off.
Yeah.
I just thought because some of the parts were slightly smaller in the back, smaller than I would like.
Who started this?
My sister did.
So what would you do? Twisting this too tight for it to pop like this?
No, actually, I think it was just because I put it up a lot and I always put it in a headband.
So you didn't see this happening and stop it?
No.
No. Bless your heart.
But then when I would feel it and I didn't like pull it more, so I'd start cut it off.
So with you come here, come here. Cause she was doing it, right?
Not the whole time.
Yeah, okay. A few times in the times that you did this, when you saw shit.
What's that?
When you saw that it was breaking and thinning, what would you do to it?
What would I have done to it?
What did you do to it? What did you do at that point when you were retwisting it? When you saw that this happening?
How many times did I twist your head? Like maybe twice.
That's fine. Even in them 2 times, what did you do to repair the breakage?
I don't twist my own dreads. How was I supposed to know?
She better be lucky I don't have on no belt. Cause from these answers she's saying right here, I know you told this baby head up. I don't do my undress. How was I supposed to know? Yeah, you little heifer, you told her shit up. And now it's looking like it's about to hit the floor back here. Y'all, it was so much breakage in that child head. Oh my God, I hated to see that hair like that. But this baby has some thick, full, stupid, crazy hair. And this child is gonna come over here and gonna tear it to the floor and say, I don't twist my undress. How was I supposed to know? No. Yeah, so you didn't do it?
I connected a couple of them. I tried to connect a couple of them.
What products do you guys use?
I said she should just shave it and stop.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it couldn't have been tightened because I really actually get my hair twisted. But we were using the Jamaican lingo and all.
Gas in a jar. What else? You shampooing with all of that stuff too?
No.
What are you shampooing with?
Dr. Bronner's mainly.
How that work for you?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Really?
I broke down like all the extra that's on my scalp.
From how he's talking, didn't work out too good.
Well, yeah, the back part now.
Well, I'm thinking it didn't work out too good because you got scalp issues.
But that just started probably within the last 5 months
And how long were you using Dr. Bronner's?
since I started my dreads.
Oh, okay. What conditioner?
I was using Hello Hydration for a while because I like had moisture issues since forever.
You drink water? You drink water?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
You something else.
What? I'm just saying.
I know, I'm with you. You something else. She's like, shit, I don't know. Fuck it, I don't even care. How long you had? You said 6 years? 4, 6 years?
4.
4, okay. Whew. So what last experiment did you go through? What would you do this last time? When you changed up everything?
I don't really experiment too much. I started trying to use like more deep moisturizers as far as shampoo goes. But
What was your source of research though to find these things?
Some of it I Googled, some of it like I use mane and tail just because it's something I've heard
Hell
of before.
no. That's a no-no. Yeah, you're gonna be dry as cracked feet in a minute. You keep on using some of this stuff.
But I haven't switched up my shampoos and stuff too much.
Oh, okay.
Some of y'all talking about y'all scared of me. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I'm scared of y'all ass. Cause I don't know if I'm gonna open up that hat and find a pit bull, a dead frog, a monkey with goddamn 12 feet. Something. Sometimes some of this stuff that be in these heads, I'm surprised it don't produce a whole new level of evolution and start a new form of life. For all these things y'all put in here, I'm sure grass should be growing somewhere. Like some of these things just don't make no sense, child. This baby got eczema, and she over here playing with all kind of concoctions, trying to make up stuff. All right. That eczema turned into a gremlin on your ass. I bet you stop playing with them games then.
Interesting.
So you recommend?
What do I recommend? For her, I recommend her to have everything super moisturizing. Like I use the Design Essentials Moisture Retention. That brought a lot of moisturization back to her hair. Then I went back and did the stimulation, and that repaired the enamel of the hair. What was it? It's not too late now, brother. So Uncle Charlie died.
I owe my cousin. Butch is.
Butch is gone.
Yeah, he gone.
Because Butch checked out of here.
Yeah.
He felt the need to go and jump the ship.
No, man, if you saw my hair looked worse than me.
Boy.
I'm serious, it was horrible.
It was horrible.
Man, it was horrible.
Let's see, worse than now you got a little build up back here. Hey, I didn't do it.
I just got it done Friday.
But I got it done Friday.
I knew it.
And you just had to build up on Saturday.
Damn.
No, seriously, you got to build up.
From that mango mess, man.
From that crack in the box. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She was
too much, too.
That's what it was. Shit, that was her first time ever doing it. She looked on the internet.
That's fine. Everybody keep going to the internet like it's Dr. Phil or something.
But I needed something because it looked decent enough to get me through that criminal. That's all I needed. I knew I was coming to you today, so I just needed something to just get me through.
So you was looking like this when you trying to say your hair was like in this shape right here?
Worse, because I had a lot of new growth. I mean, a lot.
It was worse. How could it get worse?
Think about it, I ain't seen you in 2 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember last time I seen you was June.
Oh, okay.
Mid-July. In August. August was when you were supposed to make a what? You scheduled it early. Which one you scheduled early because you had the class?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You said you had a class. Remember you scheduled it early because I had came like.
Oh, you talking about the wrong day?
Yeah. And so when I came to you,
You got mixed up in that. That's what you. Oh, so you.
Oh, you remember that?
Secretly, now you're trying to blame me.
Nah, it wasn't you. It was a receptionist.
Secretly, you were trying to blame somebody.
It was Houston.
No,
it was Houston because see, you remember the first time it was you was in Jacksonville when I called you.
No.
And then the second time is I can look at my phone. My phone ain't gonna lie.
Your father will put in it and tell me whatever you put in there.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna put it in there because anything that's gonna take me out of work, I'm gonna put it in there.
Now, I do understand sometimes things happen in life and we have to be quick on our toes to fix stuff. But in this instance, I don't need you just going to anybody, just putting anything in your head and allowing these people to just blast you across the board. She didn't put mud and honey juice and olive oil and everything else in this child head, talking about she was locking it up. Them ain't locked, them cakes. You done caked up this child hair, putting all of this stuff in here. You might as well stick them in the oven and eat the shit when they come out. Because this ain't for hairstyling. This is for your food. This is for the consumption of your body.
Ask you a question. I'm curious, fascinated watching this. Does that stay like that then, or does he have to be real careful, or does it stay in those
Yeah, it's gonna
curls?
stay. I'm gonna put him under the dryer and it's gonna set.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Does it have some kind of a mousse in it, so it'll
Yes.
make it stay? Oh.
Of the solution that I put together is called Lock and Curl.
Well, you're so quick. My goodness, those little fingers just go like crazy.
You should see her. It took her ass 2 hours to do my damn.
2 hours, huh? That's what you get.
I know, but I needed the new
That's what you
But
get.
they ain't had to pay nobody. Oh, yeah, my girl. So she
So don't be blaming me no more.
no, I ain't blaming you. I'm just saying, you know, I just need it done. It looked decent when I came in, didn't it?
It did? No. I thought you just hadn't been doing nothing to it.
Man, if I ain't been doing nothing to it, it'd been worse.
No.
It got me.
But it was done Friday and it looked like that on Tuesday. Ouch.
No, it's like that do-rag had my hair looking
I told you, satin scrub. Ooh, you know what?
hard head.
Y'all gonna make us sound bad. I'm gonna tell you. I see why my grandma used to bust me in the back of the throat. I see why.
But I got a satin bonnet, but that thing be coming out.
Bonnet.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me see you, your 6'9" ass walking around with a bonnet. You know.
And we'll go to the store without taking it off.
Hey, did you
with some pink house shoes on.
Don't put your gangster fingers up on me.
It be like
you just said you had a bonnet on.
I had a bonnet on with some pink house shoes. When my daughter beach walking around.
All right, Uncle Susan.
And dare somebody say something out loud.
You don't have no room, do you?
Hey,
You the one walk that sign looking like the movie Easter
I can look
Bunny.
like I was. Look, keep your cover to yourself.
Welcome to Dallas. Always some Dallas covered with you.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. I'm like, I don't know, man. I had to do something to it. It looked horrible.
Before and after. Before and after.
You saw me online?
Yeah.
Online where?
On YouTube first.
YouTube.
All right, buddy. Work? Huh? It worked?
It what? YouTube?
Yeah.
Ooh, what happened? So, what is happening? What's going on here?
I got block extensions in February in LA. Yeah.
Where you got it?
Atlanta.
I'm sick of this. I don't know what this was or what this is, but this ain't no lock extensions. This looked like flies found a piece of cheese in the back of this baby head, chewed on and latched on and died, and the wings got tucked in and it turned gray, black, and every other color to match his head. But this don't look like no lock extensions. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. People, if you're not experienced in the service that you offer. I want you to sit back and get experience, become talented, and offer the service when you are ready. At this point, offering these people these things and taking their money is not doing anything for them. Anything for you either. So to lie to yourself and to lie to these folks and make these things what they are, you are not offering integrity. Now, this baby got locks that has fallen out. He got locks that has come apart. You can see where the extension piece was added. He got some that was burnt. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in here that did not look good at all. I am pissed to the highest level of pissivity. Because when he comes to me, now I got to get him to spend more money to fix this. No way. Can't cut it. Let's try this again. Okay?
In Atlanta? Mm-hmm. Oh, who did this?
The natural lady.
Bless her heart.
But since
She
then,
needs a natural.
I live in Ohio, so,
Okay.
so I've been getting them maintained by someone else in Ohio.
So how'd you get to this position? You got missing things. You got
So every time I wash them, I tend to lose a few.
yeah. Cause I mean you thin already. 1,
Yeah.
2, it's too tight.
Yeah.
3, it's dry.
Yeah.
No oxygen, no nothing. She get out of there. And these lock extensions, they look sick.
Okay.
They on respirator right now. I don't want you to have a DNR situation. This is not going to work. How long did it take her to do this? And who chose the interlocking method?
The interlocking method was done by the loctician in Ohio.
Why did they choose that?
I don't know why she chose that. I guess it was just her method.
Oh, no. Okay. 1, you broke because you're dry.
Okay.
You're frizzing because you're dry.
Okay.
It's thin, and then these interlock, it's too tight. When the last time she did this interlock?
This was about 4.5 weeks ago.
4.5 weeks ago.
That I got my last maintenance done.
How often you get it done?
Like every 4 to 6 weeks.
That's too often. Yeah, because if you this tight right here, this is 4 weeks.
Yeah, but she did a latching. She did the latching.
That's what I'm saying. You get that every time, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's too often.
Oh,
That's
okay.
way too often.
Okay.
And that's why you're losing things here.
Okay.
No. She conditioner? Mm-hmm. What's she conditioning with?
She used therapeutic.
Ain't no conditioner. That's medicated shampoo.
She has a conditioner, and I have to sit in her and dry usually for 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm sad about this. It's and I'm not trying to talk about you. I'm sad because I don't want you to lose in this thing. I don't want you, have more to fall out or have a whole patch go.
Yeah.
And you just got a little bowels crack.
Yeah.
That's not cool. How long you been doing this process?
Since February.
That's all, just since February.
Yeah, just in February.
Then these little wild hairs you have on the outside is because you're not palm roll. With the palm roll, it'll get in all of that and take care of all of that.
Okay.
It'll clean it all up.
Okay. But I just moved here. So,
Okay.
so
And you
like,
got a little breakout right here.
I do.
So step out.
That's because I'm a scratcher.
Okay, it's not a scratch, but you digging.
Yeah, I'm a dig.
Let me know. Cut that. Calm down. You gotta use a little oil. You're not putting no oil on this?
I was using shea butter,
That ain't all.
but I can't use it anymore because it flakes back off.
Huh?
It flakes back off.
It flakes back off the shea butter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not made to go in your head.
Okay.
I don't know who started that. And then, I'm getting the whipping because everybody's like, you're so wrong. Okay, well, keep putting lotion in your hands, sweetie. I mean, to each his own, but it ain't working. It ain't doing nobody nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody. I know this one girl, she swear to God, she used it on her dreadlock. And every client I see my girl have has a build-up.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Serving them oatmeal in their head or something? That looks nasty.
When I wash it's the process because I'm like in and out of the shower like 5 times. I'm like, okay, this is not supposed to take this long.
No, it's not. That's not the business. You need light, loose products. You need products that are going to enhance the scalp, stimulate the scalp and the hair. You need products that are going to pretty much do a job, not serve a purpose. You get the difference? serving purpose. You get in here, you just make the shit hard. You say stay. Okay. You get in there, the products that are gonna do a job, they're processing, they're stimulating, they're progressing the whole time of your service, and not just stuck on one thing. You know what I'm saying? So that all of that makes a difference when it comes to hairstyling. Hairstyling, as I say repetitively, is a risk. Your hair is not made for beauty; it is made for protection. You know what I'm saying? They make me bipolar. Cause I be trying to be nice, and then I hear shit, and I just gotta start cussing. I be like, God, did I just tell this goddamn house? I don't get it. No problem. Shit. And then they go into this interlocking, thinking this interlocking is saving folks' life. You hurting these people. You just snatching and snatching and snatching, and thinking that it has to be so tight to where the scalp look like you about to give somebody a kiss. Somebody's old cooch look all pooched up there and clapped. That shit looks horrible. Then you don't realize nothing. Next thing you know, all of these just popping off, and then somebody else's problem. No, it's your problem. How much you pay for these lock extensions?
I think I paid $450 plus a bought the hair.
So you bought the hair?
Yeah, plus so it wasn't ridiculously expensive. Plus I'm a new lock person. Like my hair's never been longer than yours. So it was one of those moments where I was like, let's try something.
I understand. I definitely understand. Ain't nothing wrong with getting mentally in the game and being on the consumer side.
I have a lot to learn about them.
That's fine. I respect that you want to learn about it. The average consumer is just listening to these fools out here. I swear I'm gonna slap somebody in here with one of these combs. I am. I'm just gonna walk up to them and just cluck their ass like we in church. Because this is ridiculous. And it's us doing it to us.
Yeah.
What the girl? I'm offended. I had a white lady came up to me and she asked me questions that made sense about it. She said, okay, so you're twisting it, right? And I said, yeah. She said, and that just gets it going. That's the beginning. I said, exactly. She said, and then you're going to just wait for it to fill in and harden on its own, right? And I was like, exactly. That's pretty much the process. She was like, okay, and this is going to take how much time? I said, it depends on the curl pattern and the texture. And she said, I can understand that because loose stuff may have a harder time than something that's tighter. I wanted to hug Mamie Joe jeans so goddamn bad. I said, well, come on, Caucasian, you got this. That's what I'm talking about. I love this. I can look at some shit to make some common knowledge come from it. And that's what we doing here now. We talking about common knowledge, common facts, details, and things that make sense and that can make a prosperous future. Cause, baby, ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, and all that other sandwich making, tuna fish smelling shit in your head. Tell me where you're going, and you better make a wonderful rebuttal out of it. Cause I'm a Judge Judy your ass to the end and tell you, shut up! I don't want to hear it. Cause you know they're gonna put you down in 5 minutes. So let's talk facts, let's talk things that make sense, let's do what we know we need to do. And that's grow this shit to the floor. Don't sleep with folks.
Yeah, I agree.
How long do you think you're gonna go with this process? What's your goal in here?
You know, I'm not really sure. It's been since February. So the lock, I want you to kind of cut. Like,
You need a what?
cut some, like at least an inch.
Cut some of it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's up to you, but it's getting a little long in this heat.
Well,
like it's a lot.
and I respect that coming from a man,
But I mean, because it's really been growing since I got the.
On the next episode, I'm going to show you guys how I installed my lock extensions. I really want you guys to see this so that you can be able to produce a healthy, positive looking lock extension for yourself. And hold it in your finger. And you're going to go up into where you just finished. And then you're going to come back down. That makes it blend. You may be able to see it a little bit there, but as it gets older. I can't. Really? No. You guys have been looking at this so long. But as it gets older, it'll really merge together. Even if you just let it sit there, it'll start to merge together. Very, very, very easily.